my name is Kat and this is my journey. If you don't know already, I'm looking to lose 100 pounds and I hope you'll come along with me. So like, subscribe, and follow along on my journey while I share with you what I'm up to, what I'm doing, what's working, what's not working, and hopefully we'll be in this together. So I just kind of wanted to use this video to kind of talk about what I'm eating and how I plan to be progressing and staying on top of what I'm eating. So if you don't already know, I follow a vegan diet, plant-based diet, and I've been doing that for a few years. Now, don't get me wrong, just because it's vegan or plant-based doesn't mean it's healthy. We have the same junk food available. So hasn't done me many favors, but I've been doing a lot of reading. One of the books that first got me into figuring out what to eat was How Not to Die, by Dr. McGregor. And I wanted to kind of show you, overall it kind of goes into a lot of details, but one of the big ones is the Daily Dozen, which is a checklist here for kind of what you should kind of eat every single day. If you're filling up on these along with the other kind of recommended foods that I have in my list, there's no room for junk food. You're going to be full. You're going to eat enough. You're going to hit enough calories and everything as well. So you're going to be seeing results because of that. Now, this all resides around a whole food, plant-based diet. And with How Not to Die, his second book, How Not to Diet, along with Dr. Fuhrman's book, Eat to Live, I've put together everything from the kind of the Nutritarian to whole food plant-based and putting it all together into a single kind of checklist for myself so that I can kind of follow along and do those and make sure I'm hitting those goals or as close to them as possible each and every day. And so I kind of made a checklist. So I kind of want to show you the tools I'm currently using and tracking, as well as kind of show you where I'm at. This is my third video, but we're week 2 of my weight loss journey, and I'm currently down 4 pounds. So I'm 217 pounds. I started at 221, so it's 4 pounds. So it's really, I don't know, I'm happy with that. It's going in the right direction, so almost at my kind of 4 mark. So I wanted to kind of show you the tools. So this is my weight loss tracker. So what I have is 22 boxes here, and so I take my goal of 125 pounds and I divided it by the 22. My starting weight's there, so each box represents about 4.5 pounds, so I can kind of highlight those off as I go and kind of have a visual tracker of how much weight I've been losing. I use this, it's nice and colorful, but I like to use it on my Remarkable. And so I have it over here, so I can kind of add to it, edit it, and kind of write on it digitally, which I absolutely love. Outside of that, I have another tool that I like to use, and this is my measurements. So I'm going to take measurements once a month. I figured that's a nice kind of way to see change rather than weekly, because measurements kind of come and go. So this is my monthly kind of measurement. So I do shoulders, upper arms, chest, waist, hips, and thighs. And then if you kind of scroll here, you see the next set of months. So July to December, and then the first 6 months, January to June. So I'm starting in March, as you can kind of see, and it's got my weights there. So again, I transfer that over to my Remarkable, which I then can just write directly on it, on my Remarkable here, and just edit them as I go and keep track of it, and then it transfers to my computer. In addition to this, this is my eating plan. So this kind of goes over, I broke it down. So this is meal specific. So every day before breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you kind of want to make sure you're having 2 cups of cold water before you eat. This helps kind of fill you up and get your digestion going. With each meal, you should mix in 2 teaspoons of vinegar, and 2 meals per day, half a teaspoon of black cumin. Now it has to be black cumin, not just regular cumin, so do order it online. I ordered a nice one, it's quite tasty, so I add that to my meals. Green tea after every meal, so I kind of have that in between to help add up my water. And then my vitamins once a day. And then we kind of break down into the ingredients. And for the ingredients, we kind of have Dr. Greger's Daily Dozen, and I kind of wrote down the ones that I enjoy eating from each of the groups. So there's your cooked beans, so there's 3 servings of those, so you kind of go into your servings here and then the serving size. So this is the ingredients, so raw kale, vegetables, pasta oats, what they are, and your alternative. So if you wanted to sub in a slice of bread, that would be 1 whole serving, and then you just check them off as you go. And then down here is the additional ones, so garlic powder, nutritional yeast, flax seeds, berries, nuts and seeds, and that kind of thing. And then every day you should have a turmeric latte. I like this because I have a lot of joint issues, so I added this to my list because it does really help. So I have this in the evening. This is like kind of my before bed drink. So turmeric latte, and then that's all the ingredients to go in it, and then just 1 per day. And then my G bombs, because this will also get in like your turmeric, which is in the Daily Dozen, your ginger that's in like your Daily Dozens and that as well, so pepper, that kind of, all the healthy things that come from all those $3. There's a few of those ingredients in that turmeric latte, so I kind of group them. And then the G bomb, so this comes from Dr. Fuhrman's book, so just so it's easy to remember what to get in every day. You have greens, beans, onions, mushrooms, berries, and seeds. Now, onions and mushrooms aren't specifically, greens and mushrooms aren't necessarily put in to Dr. Greger's resources, but they are mentioned. So these are also where I have those listed, so I remember to add those in. I don't have specific sizes, but that's what I have. And then I put that to my Remarkable to kind of show you here. You'll see it in my video too of me making breakfast. But what I have is here, and then what I can do is I can just check them off as I go. So that's really cool. So I can mark off whether I had it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, if it's 1, 2, or 3 servings, and then also if I've just checked them off for the day. So I really like this, and then it'll sync up to my computer as well. And then when I'm done, or if I need to erase it, I can just erase and keep going about the day. So I really like that, and then I can just erase it at the end of the day and reuse it, or I can have multiple pages if I want to track it every single day, and just keep going that way. So I hope you'll follow along with me while I go through and use these tools. I've made these available on my website as well, so if you do want to download them and kind of follow along with me, that'll be really cool too. Outside of that, yeah, so this is my journey. I've only been kind of starting it and doing a little bit here, a little bit there, so I'm hoping to be a bit more consistent in the next coming weeks. So starting today, I'm going to be getting out my walks, so I can get a bit closer to finishing those medals with the races that I'm doing, the virtual races, and actually start checking off that food list every single day as well. So I've suckered all my family into following this diet with me. We all need to lose a little bit of weight, so I brought them along. Plus it's just healthier food anyway, rather than all the fried mock meats and stuff that we've been really kind of eating over the winter while it's been really cold. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this and found it useful, and I will see you in the next one.